we're now talking about internal rotation. So if this was parallel, this is external, we're talking about internal. So you would say toes together, heels out wide. When we do this, we are actually rotating at the hip. So you've got the ball of the femur, so the ball of the thigh bone. When you rotate, is actually coming from the hip. So people with quite tight hips might find this difficult. People with sore knees might also find this difficult. So if you have an older person in the class with knee or hip injuries, I would be cautious of this exercise and just check in on them. If you planned it for your class and you've got a large class and you didn't want to take it out, you would just give that person an option to perform a different exercise. Now you wouldn't get them up doing anything else, you would have them laying down, but potentially maybe you would get them to do calf raises or a wide frog instead of the internal rotation. And then once you finish that exercise with everyone else, you could put that other person back into doing the same exercises. So laying down, I'm not going to go through this client setup now because you've seen it quite a few times. We're laying down on the carriage, you would cue toes on the bar, heels out wide, and you can see when I press out, my knees are together versus external rotation. You can see my knees are facing out. So internal, my knees are coming in. When I come down, my knees are also coming together. Exhale, press out, inhale, return. Versus external rotation, when I came down, my knees opened out nice and wide. So it's good to watch these things and practice them yourself so you know what you should be cueing as well. You know what it should feel like. Now they can do internal rotation on their toes or on their heels as well. You can also do internal rotation in a wide stance. So you would have, again, knees are together even though my feet are wide. And I could also be on my toes, but they will come apart a little bit and then come together as I come back down.